We're actually going to level up a different healer for now because, while I like Scholar, I don't want to play Scholar anymore. I want to play something else. So we're going to go to Gridania and go unlock White Mage, and we're just going to have a little fun leveling White Mage. Because you know. Conjurer. Run, little Luna, run! Run! Wrong person. Well met, adventurer. You've come to Stillglade Fane, home of the Conjurers Guild. We conjurers harness the power of earth, wind, and water that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate into our mysteries? Would you be such a soul? Come to join the guild. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjury is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, but they bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, have existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjury emerged from the shapeless agglomeration spells and charms. An event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in the great subterranean city of Gilmora. The desires to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again, they sought to curry the elementals' favor. I can't speak today. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that the talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with those theretofore enigmatic entities. There's a lot of words. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward? The element's position. Fucking hell, Luna. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward? The elemental's permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the heroes, those mages who were able to commune with them. And for the intimacy with the elementals, the heroes would go on to attain great mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. And that, my most attentive listener, is the brief history of conjuring. If you have a mind to walk our path, I'd wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Please speak with me again when you are ready. Okay. Is your mind made up? I'm ready to join the Conjurers Guild? Yes. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurers Guild even as he serves the nations as a hero. You'll find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make it known your desire to join the guild. Hey, I want a stick. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjury. Pray attend me well. Conjury is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers, such as yourself, often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjury than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjury may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will we be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, we'll also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap it was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. Oh, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. You will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12s alike. Can you make this vow? Yes. I knew your answer, the lips that had parted, yet I no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. If you be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add to it the names of creatures that which pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. To mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Although it may be old and withered, it will serve you well as you take your first steps upon the path of the conjurer. Take upon your cane, Luna, and present yourself to me once more. I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of still-glade fame. Yay, stick. I got stick. You drive stick? I drive stick. And I'm in my underwear. What is this outfit I am wearing? Let's change that. Very Simeon is to assign you first task of Conjurer. The part of Conjurer becomes you, Luna. Without further ado, I shall assign to you your first task as a Conjurer of Stillglade Fane. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know the things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, for no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twellswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Luna, and perform your first task. In the name of the elementals. Oh my god. Woo. May you perchance be comfortable around Valkin? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found to my great embarrassment that we lacked the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it's too much to ask, I'd be most grateful if you could please supply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as is found near the Bannet. 6 of the Valkin should yield the necessary amount. They return to me as soon as you have it. And away we go. I was kind of inspired by Hand, learning Dragoon, but I was like, look, I don't mind Scholar, but I do prefer White Mage now, and I'm like, White Mage just has prettier outfits as well. And with Mogs being unlocked soon, well, you know, I'm kind of legally obligated at this point. Whee! Already level 2. Just want to get to the point we can do dungeons and stuff. And guild hests. Hello, Nominee. How are you, lovely? I am excited. Anything to just get these levels up. You know what I mean? Also, can we admire the fit, everybody? A beautiful earthy mage that she is with the thigh-high boots. And her pretty little cape. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing. Isn't she? Look at her little face. Look at her little face. Little happy face. Speaking of MMOs, I think I'm sure I've mentioned this on stream before, but I am having one of those things of WoW at the moment where I don't know what I want to do. There's a part of me that does want to raid in midnight, but there's also a part of me that kind of wants to go back to being casual. And free up my weekends again. I could do more streaming then. Or, you know, have a social life. Most of my friends tend to be free on the weekend. I don't know. Like, I'll see how the first race goes, maybe? That might be a good way to do it. I never thought I'd consider, like, reconsidering, but it's like, you know. I think that's partly why I've been sort of struggling a little bit with 14s, because I'm also playing WoW. And, you know, double dipping in MMOs is always a fun treat. I'll see how I feel when we get closer. And I'm sticking with Hunter in WoW. I'm not going to switch class. I'd like to heal, but we have enough really good healers, and I did my time. I'd play Shaman anyway, but still. We have a really good Shaman healer. I really would like to put more time into 14. I want to catch up. I'd actually like to start, you know, getting on top of things. I enjoy streaming it. Like, I actually do. I know I don't sound it right now, but I do, genuinely. Why am I running? I have a mount. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have that. Actually, it's not super hard to power level up a healer. Just dungeons and PvP on a loop. We will essentially like park our butts near Isumiyan for the 5 to 30 for like the 5 to 30 quests or whatever. Yeah, like I love WoW to bits, do not get me wrong, it's one of my first big major MMOs after PSO. And, you know, I really like my guild, they're really awesome. I'm just going through that weird motion of like, do I really want to invest time in another raid tier? Because it wouldn't just be the raid tier, I'd have to do Mythic Plus as well. And I'm not sure if I have it in me to do Mythic Plus again. I got my you know, keystone, whatever, doohickey mount and all that, which I'm glad because it's a really cool looking mount. But I don't know. Like I said, I've got time to think. The game doesn't come out till March time. And my life is just going in a direction right now where I'm like, I'd rather have the free time to do other things instead. Oh, you're back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested? Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Please accept this small token of our appreciation. Yeah, I've actually been through a pretty bad 14 slump. Streaming it's what's got me back into it again. Welcome back, Luna. The elementals have told me of your success. Or by placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you've taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source. The force is embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, the conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, the comprehension shall come in due time. For now you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep, and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad of life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane, and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with self-same ease to draw upon those within. Yeah, like, I want to do more art streams as well, because, like, I've been producing a lot more art lately, which is really good. And I want to do more collabs and stuff like that. 2026 is going to be where I really just start, like, looking at things and going, okay, what's my priority goals? It's good to see you again, Luna. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you've learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. The energy of creation is not one thing, but many. To call upon all without first knowing each is quandary at its most basic. Excuse me. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Hero Nolanel's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique among conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Wee dirt! I might change my hair real quick, actually, before we do anything else. It's time to bring back the ponytail. The Luna ponytail. Get wet. My neck. I don't think my parcel's arrived yet. Give me a second. I just need to quickly check that, actually. I have a delivery arriving today, and I need to check it's arrived safely. It's been delivered! Excellent. Excellent! Yes, yes. I will open that later. Excellent. Innkeep? I require hair. Why am I yawning? Hello? God, Luna. Sunny. For those who haven't seen it, by the way, the first part of Crystal Tower, which I did with the very lovely Finiku and Hantanos, is up on YouTube. If you want to watch 3 people desperately try to do stuff. Yes, new hair for me today. In magic. That line is so iconic, I don't care. And also, is it circus or circus? And then it's like, it's fucking shiny is what it is. You were a guest as well, Lily. Imagine. The line delivery was perfect, Fen. Timing, everything. Yeah, Lily was the Crystal Tower. Oh shit! Oh shit! 3 lines? Ooh! That's actually a really big deal. Holy shit, good luck. Yeah, let us know. For those who don't know what we're talking about, this game has like a bingo system where you do content and you get stickers. If you get 3 in a row, you get some really, really nice rewards. But it's like really hard to do. You have to be very good at manipulating like the sticker locations and such. Ow. Lily's like, fuck it, we're balling. It is a very valid strategy, honestly. I mean, I've already got 10,000 on the mini cat pot twice now. Ooh, has the drawing for the big cat pot happened yet? I can't remember. Let me go check that in a minute. $7 PM. Oh, okay, so we've got a little while still. Right, we've just got to go the microchews, the Siffrid Swarm, and the North. So where is Peace Garden? It's this way. The NA servers up at 2-3 AM. Good lord. May as well do some fates as well. On weekends, no. No. On weekdays, yes. On weekends, no. I know this isn't the most riveting content in the world, but this is what needs to be done. We can't do dungeons till 15, we can't do guild hests till 10. Nice. in combat. Yeah, I'm not in combat. Shut up. Boo! Okay, but like... Okay, with a little bit of hair sticking down, that's actually really cute. What? I mean, she's just cute anyway, but still. It is! Like, it's such a nice little touch. Because Luna would have, like, her bangs at the front hanging out of a hood. Fen has been upgraded to mother. Apparently! I'm a little shit. Go into life with Fen's energy, everyone. Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny. Why am I running? I have mount. I'm not a noob. I'm just a noob. I'm not a noob. Don't be noob. Nobody wants to be noob. Moon. Don't be moon. Yes, I am resurrecting old memes. Leave me alone. Mold. Been on the internet long enough. I'm role-playing a noob. I'm reliving my experience. She does tell everyone to eat, to be fair. Do you seek here in Nolanel? Then seek no more, for you found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumiyan bid you come to me to learn the element of earth. That as well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties. Nerd. But I'd rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Wait, oh yeah, I can fly, can't I? Accordingly, I shall have you an opportunity to experience the quantities of earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Luna, do exactly as I command. East of here is the grounds of Tree Speak stables exists a patches all that bears a mark of corruption. Look, for Christ's sakes, it took Kev 12 minutes to explain a fucking Atari horse game to me. Why do you guys keep being surprised that I have these moments? Like, why are any of you surprised? Some of you have known me for like 2 decades nearly, Ben. When you found the place, reach out to the focus of the Earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energy seeping from the wounded Earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of Earth will be... excuse me. Much of the nature of Earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Luna. I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. Oh, honey, that hope went out the window a long fucking time ago when I forgot I can fly. Oh, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself. You have to learn to laugh at yourself. I fully admit that while I'm not exactly stupid, I'm a little bit airheaded sometimes. Don't! Look, I can heal the wounds and bring back people from the dead, but I can't heal stupid. I've tried. Shuba. Level 2, huh? And you sooner roll deeper. Yep. Ooh, Namie. This is actual hell. Welcome back, Luna. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth? To endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrows of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. Vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. You have funny ears. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you're paying attention, Sylphie. Oh, God. See this adventurer here? Luna came all the way from Stillgate Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to become a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do these other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Wolfie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and where she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I've taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. Such, or hutch, or whatever. Away! I need a drink. Omni slash it. We're bringing back the classic meme. Ah, Luna, you have returned. Oh, but tell me, how do you fare under Lorelai's expert tutelage? You delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor. Such experiences will serve you well. Have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie casts healing magic upon you. How kind of her. Oh, I must confess to sharing Lorelai's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I've tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature, and in turn even more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she'll create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me, Luna. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Perhaps she will listen to you. But we have discussed our way with young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you've made does you great credit, Luna. Though you're yet new to the art of conjuring, you're no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering that all you've learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. I do. Your money. Okay, what do I still need? Central Shroud. Where did you say they were? Green tier. Green tier is there. Are they? Am I having a moment? I'm having a moment. Nice, nominee. You're gonna go see your folks? That's lovely. My Christmas will be a quiet one. I don't know. I'd prefer a quiet Christmas. The doggos! Okay, we just need the Northern Vultures and East Shroud. I completely forgot my buttons. Mini Luna. Mini. Oh. Oh. Puppy smell. Right, this should push me to level 10. Yep, there it is. Got the magic stick. Are there any here? Actually, while I'm here, I'll do the ones that are here as well. Slug. The zoomies! I love zoomies. I love it when my cats got the zoomies. Oh, I really need to go to Cat Cafe again. I just need me time in a cat cafe. There are goblin hunters and the honey yard? Not bad. And then you. I will hydrate. Yarg! Hello. Pretty familiar territory for me in this game. All I really ever played. How are you, good sir? Oh, there are goblins here. Oh. Just finished a work call. Fun. Very fun. Excuse me, no one asked for you. What, do you feel left out because I wasn't throwing rocks at you? Oh, watch out for those flashing effects. Good grief. PvP! Okay, we should head back. I'll do more in a minute. Really? Let me out. Let me out. New fit. With my little mittens. Heck yeah, for the minions. You can do it. I believe. Ah, yeah, the old whatever I got. Mine, she does look really cute with the hat on, to be fair. Greetings, Luna. Each time we meet, the part of conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the elements of Earth. It's my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel the full flower comb in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of hero Wolfio. Though scant few years are passing since their coming of age, Wolfio is a conjurer of consummate skill, who is able to divine the will of the elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Do this and then we'll start queuing for things. We don't have many options, but hey ho. Watching that black mage, why are you standing there? Accommodation! Yeah! You must be Luna. Brother Isumiyan sent word to expect you. It should be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of hero, and, well, you are my first student. Yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there's a small spring giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study. I sympathize, Luna, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. I'm sure eating a tin of beans would increase anyone's understanding of the internal functions of wind, but that's besides the point. Why am I walking in here? Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekind's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask as there was none. Strange that it is not that the bees should choose to congregate there. I am an old schooler. Okay? I haven't quite shook the fact that I can run and summon my mount. And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of country to disperse it. on my neck. Welcome back, Mads, if you're one of the very unlucky people who had asked. Easy peasy. I wasn't even worried. Well done. The wood no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to full flower. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Luna, what did you learn as you struggled with the air's wrath? You would doubtless have noticed that wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with the wind's capacity of patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand in the distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you've learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. How did the gods know what I would have taught you had it not? Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity brought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Luna. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Away! Welcome back, Luna. The elementals inform me that you've opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of two elements, you're well on your way along the path of conjury, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullest of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They make you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inexplicably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence, you once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand. If you persist in casting spells without proper knowledge, I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjuring the same way she did and become just a greater conjurer. You'll see. I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I discovered how to cast rays. How? What are you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You're meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I was trying to hurt anyone. No, child, but there is kind of a reason. That's... Sylvie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Luna. I hope you don't find these constant disruptions distracting. I have a silly hat. As you've just heard, Sylvie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to see any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylvie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjury. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylvie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that these same failings have not hindered you. Whether with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art. As indeed I shall hope you shall. Yet however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Yeah, give me my money. What? Well, this is new to me. Oh, that does make sense. And we're back at it again. do, yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay. Time to go hunting again. I'm trying to power level up a white mage because I don't want to play Scholar anymore. Yep, Scholar tired, want to hit the stick. I'm looking for buzzers. Where are Cloudbirds? Yeah, I don't have blue on this character. It will happen one day, just not today. Yeah, I'm really behind on this character. It's on my own doing. I'm not exactly helping by trying to level another healer, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't want to play Scholar anymore. Thank you, Earth. Appreciate it. One more to go. Luke. God. Oh, yeah, I don't have I didn't put on. Oh, fucking hell, that's a lot of bones. I keep forgetting to turn on FC buffs. I should do that. Hang on. I raw dogged the level experience. What are you talking about? I forgot! I'm sorry. I am very forgetful. Y'all should know this by now. Because you always all seem surprised. He's like, you all forget that I forget. It's spreading, that's what it is. It's a rat! Oh my god. Meh. It's part of my charm, Fen. What can I say? Actually, hold on. I forgot I had a teleport button. You are not going to criticize me, Fen! If you must know, she just typed in our FC chat. I'm here to criticize you, Lamau. I don't deserve this. Chat, I'm getting bullied by my mod. She pushes people off cliffs in driving games and then she bullies me on this game. Oh, I can feel the side eye right now. I can feel it. I heard that oi! Like from across the planet. Like it circled the whole planet multiple times. Team Terror bad. Oh, thank God. Well, that's a you problem then, isn't it? Let's give you the level 15 quest. And then we sit in dungeons. Ow! Earth! Mean, you're all mean to me. It's good to see you again, Luna. By the aura you exude, it is plain you've grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. As much as being and then speak with Brother Yoshin at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he's a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you were to learn to master the element of water. 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 What a try! Meow! Getting wet. How old are you? Oh. Greetings, Luna. Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the defiled water at the hedge tree. Odd. The joyous bubbling of the elements was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth for its tree's root all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the 12's wood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume, and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Conjury derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Yoshin, are you about? I'm here, sir. What's transpired? I heard a young antelope stanks have gone berserk. I don't know what's got him so panicked, but there's no calming him now. The mad beast scored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's spear, and not enough hands to stanch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious. I sense nothing amiss in the whispering of the elements. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Luna, travel straight to Jocelyn's spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavour to rally further healers and follow as you're bearing what restorative unguents I hand. Unguents. You, sir, head to Stillgrave Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Ua? A conjurer, you say? Praise Nothica. You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Hey. I can breathe again. Thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and the reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the Wood Whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast. And do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go! Come to lend around, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Yeah, go on then. Wanderer! Your aid! Aid! What am I saying? I'm getting hungry. Let's make dinner soon. Dying sounds. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we're not too late. Sylphie! What have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Luna's just like, why am I here? Luna, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. I mean, don't you have guards to help you do that? Just saying. Don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistake. The same thing happened to her. Losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please. I need to be alone. Yeah, he old. He old. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I think we'll hand this quest in and then call it. Oh, hi. I see you. Taking notes, I see. I think Kai Senna's like in her 30s or something. Luna, you've returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? I see. I once taught you that conjurers harnessing the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylphie's aptitude for the arts is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think of a solution on this dark dilemma. Maybe they'll have need of your assistance in the near future, Luna. Do not doubt your ability. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you've mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. This is the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself even more closer to the elements and to nature. Great, fantastic. I really need to eat, so hurry up.